Hello, happy Saturday to everybody. Hello, hello from here in Miami Beach. And got a good one for you today. It's going to be about flight schools, red flags. I've been around this business a long time, so I have some things that are obvious and some things that are not so obvious to share with you about that. So hopefully if you're shopping around for somewhere, you're giving advice to people, this can help. There is an outline that will be in the chat at some point, and also you get it by email of this presentation. It's the PDF of the presentation with links and stuff in it if there are any. Also, for those listening in the future that you haven't, listening on the membership site, this won't be relevant to you, but it'll be relevant to those of us who are in the real time, which is what is the real time? August 23rd of 2025. So we're going to have a show next week on the sport pilot rules, and we're going to cover the new ones under Mosaic. And I've been on I understand that stuff pretty well now. So that will be a good thing to do, and it's going to be way more prevalent sport pilots in your area, unless you're maybe in an academy. The only place I can think of it wouldn't be. But in general, if you're out around flight schools, you're going to see some different kind of people coming through the door. People who couldn't have flown 172s and other things before. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. I also have there's a new AC that's coming out. It's in draft version. I have copies of both of those, and I probably put one of them or more in the chat. For those of you instructors out there, this will be on endorsements. There's AC 61-65. Juliet's the current one. Kilo is ready to have a date slapped on it. And I have a copy of it. So it addresses a lot of the changes. So anyway, that's kind of what we're on about. Let's see. So this format of the show, we're going to go for a good almost half hour now until the bottom of the hour. And I'll take 5 minutes to go through our stuff with you, what stuff we do, what we're about, and just in general kind of stuff. It's not going to be 5 minutes of it. It's all I do. And we'll go right back into it. And then we'll come to the top of the hour. Then I'll close out the show formally. And the outro will play. And then after that, then what will happen is in that time, somewhere near the end, you're going to see a link in the chat for Wings credit. The only way you can get Wings credit is by clicking on that link in the chat. Okay, so it's very important that if you want Wings credit, that's where you put it. Okay, so you can communicate via chat, and sometimes I see it if I'm paying attention, which is not I don't all the time because a lot of chats sometimes come through. But in the second hour, which you don't have to stay for Wings credit, I'll go through all the chats to make sure there isn't anything that really needs to be addressed or something, question or whatever it is. And then right after that's done, I'll open up the mic. Now, if it's the mics, I should say, so you can ask questions or whatever. That's kind of the format of what we're going to do today. Okay, if you're new, then if you've been around for a while, then you'll know this is Power Hour 250. So just in case you're interested, so this is the 250th one we've done. There's not a lot of people have that many shows, but Max has just got about 300 and something. So anyway, I've known Max forever. So all of us who've been in this world, I don't want to show that. That's the AC. You can see it at the top, but I'll show it later. I don't want to show the presentation here. Here we go. So let me get this going. So I have a full-on presentation here. Let me get started with that. And if you're new here, welcome. Hello. Place to hang out on Saturday, especially as the winter comes, and those of you who live in those places, then you can't do anything, and then you go like, oh, you can come here. So hang out, talk to people, ask questions. There's a lot of I want to put out not a plug, but just something for three places. So the CFI study group, it's a Facebook group. All right. It's a really good group to join. It doesn't cost you anything. There's no affiliate. Well, I'm on the Zoom call every Tuesday, but basically it's about 8,000 members. It's CFIs in training. And it's also CFI mentors. People can answer your questions in there. There are a lot of good people. So I would encourage you to join that. And then they do a free Zoom call every Tuesday for 2 hours. And I'll give you East Coast time. It's 7 to 9 East Coast time. And they have either a topic or maybe if someone wants to present a lesson plan ahead of time, they arrange that, could do that, get critiqued on that, or just general things like we talked about Mosaic and other things last time. So that's all free to you. And those are all good places to go. The administrator's very capable lady, very capable flight instructor, Dorothy, and Schick. And then the other two places are SAFE, Site of Aviation and Flight Educators. safepilots.org, and then NAFI, National Association of Flight Instructors, nafinet.org, .org. And those organizations represent flight instructors, flight people in our business. And if you're not in there, that's how a lot of the stuff I know is because of being affiliated with SAFE at NAFI, because they know about it usually first. Although I do have my own little birds that whisper in my ear like Varys on Game of Thrones. So there's that. But you can join if you join those. I think Safe's 55 and NAFI 65. You get a third off your 4-flight subscription. How you like that? Now it just includes the doesn't include the JEPs and stuff or anything, but a third off. So you pay like them 55 or 65, and you get, depending on your level of subscription. And you don't have to be a flight instructor to join. You can join yourself, and you still get the discount. Now, remember, they just got sold. 4-flight was sold to a private equity company. So we'll see if the discounts are still going to be there in the future. But for right now, okay. All right, well, let's get after it. Let's go do talk about flight schools under the category time and money. From CFI Bootcamp in Miami Beach, Florida. This is the Power Hour. Welcome.